All right, so moving on to the final segment, we're going to pivot here to the world of wrestling inside the WWE world, and I'll be sharing my WWE Elimination Chamber PLE summary. So I'll be sharing my thoughts on the entire card and the events that transpired on the card, and I'll also be giving my letter grade for the show that took place last night in the world of wrestling. So to kick off the show, you had the Women's Elimination Chamber match. You had Bianca Belair defeat Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, Roxanne Perez, Naomi, and Bayley to win the Women's Elimination Chamber to punch their ticket to WrestleMania to face Rhea Ripley or Io Sky for the Women's World title. Now, this Women's Elimination Chamber match was great, and there was no better way to kick off the match with Naomi and Liv Morgan starting, but the return of Jade Cargill. What looked like she was gonna attack Liv Morgan for attacking her, it seems like the cat is out of the bag. And Jade Cargill attacked Naomi, beat the hell out of her, and looked like a badass doing it. So it looks like that's going to be the match we get for Mania. Jade Cargill versus Naomi. It looks like Naomi attacked Jade. But the match was really good. There were really good spots. The women were very creative with the spots, used the chamber as well. But Bianca Belair winning and defeating Liv Morgan after her and Naomi lost the women's tag team titles makes sense. Now, what I feel like is going to happen is going to be a triple threat match between Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky. I don't think it's enough time to build a proper WrestleMania feud between Rhea Ripley and Bianca Belair with only 7 weeks to go. At this point, they need more time, and they deserve to main event a night 1 or night 2 in the future when they do face each other at Mania. So I think tomorrow on Raw, it's going to be a controversial way that the match ends in a draw, and we get a triple threat match between Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky for the Women's World title at WrestleMania. Now, the next match, you had tag team action with the women. You had Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus defeat Nia Jax and Candice LeRae in a tag match. This was a solid match. It was good to see Trish return back to the 6 and perform in her home country of Canada. But it was a typical tag team match of how the first half of the match, the heels take control, slow pace of the match. And then the second half of the match picks up with the baby faces taking control. And then you get back and forth action between the tag teams. That's basically what we got here. There was nothing wrong with the match. I thought it was good. I thought Trish Stratus looked pretty good. She moves around pretty well at her age and at this late into her already Hall of Fame career. I'd like to see her go on another run with the company, but Tiffany Stratton pinning Nia Jax makes her look strong, and that's the pinfall victory that she needs as she goes to WrestleMania to defend the Women's World title against Charlotte Flair in her first WrestleMania match. So the match was good, no complaints, just a basic tag team match to be a part of this Elimination Chamber match or card. Now, the next match was off the chain. Kevin Owens defeating Sami Zayn in an unsanctioned match. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that was the best match on the entire card. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn stole the show. I know that those are both Canadian wrestlers. They took pride and joy and beating the hell out of each other all over that arena, and they stole the show. Awesome match. Beat each other down with several weapons. Used several things to their advantage to try to win the match. Insane spots. Sami Zayn being tossed off the top rope through 2 tables. Then Sami Zayn suplexing Kevin Owens head or neck first on the chair. Then 2 referees were taken out in this match. Then a fisherman's buster that Kevin Owens hit on Sami Zayn off the top rope, putting him through the table. Sami Zayn using a barbed wire steel chair and hit a suplex on Kevin Owens, like I just said. And Kevin Owens hitting 2 pop-up power bombs on the apron, basically wiping out Sami Zayn was all she wrote. And before Kevin Owens about to do more damage, we seen the return of the Viper, the legend killer, Randy Orton, returning back on time for Mania season to get a feud between him and Kevin Owens. That's best for business. Both unhinged wrestlers. Randy wanting revenge for Kevin, riding him off TV with an injury, a neck injury. And I think that's best for business to get an unhinged Randy Orton versus an unhinged heel Kevin Owens that is a diabolical heel on the greatest heel run of his WWE career thus far. That's going to be a fun match. But yes, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, they're wrestling soulmates. They always find their way back to each other. They stole the damn show. Best match of the night. Best match of the night. That unsanctioned match between Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Now, In the main event, you had John Cena win the men's Elimination Chamber. He defeated CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Drew McIntyre to win the men's Elimination Chamber and punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania 41 to face Cody Rhodes for the WWE title. Now, this was a really good Elimination Chamber match for the men. Was it the best match? No, but it was pretty good. Storylines were being told, rivalries were being mixed into the match as well. You could tell Drew McIntyre being obsessed with John Cena cost him as Damian Priest hit the roll-up pin on him and eliminated him, but that led to Drew McIntyre hitting a Claymore on Damian Priest. I think that's going to set up for a WrestleMania match between Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest, because Priest eliminated Drew from the Rumble and he eliminated him from the Elimination Chamber. So that Mania match is probably going to be set up on SmackDown the next couple weeks. Meanwhile, the rivalries were being shown, the bad blood between Punk and Paul. The rivalry between CM Punk and Seth Rollins really played a factor towards the end of the match. But I just felt like I was back in middle school when I saw Cena and Punk back in the ring with each other again. They were the real MVPs of this Elimination Chamber match. Really shined together. You could tell the ring chemistry has not gone anywhere, even though that rivalry was set in stone years and years ago. But Seth Rollins hitting that curb stomp on CM Punk, wiping him out, and Cena taking advantage to hit the STF submission to make Punk pass out to win the chamber match. That was a badass ending to that match. And that sets up for possibly a Punk and Rollins match at Mania, or the rumored triple threat match that we could get between Rollins, Punk, and Reigns. So WWE has some options they have some options for Mania, but Cena winning the Elimination Chamber, I think we all knew that was coming, as he's on his quest to win his 17th world title, which I'm about to get into now. So to close out the show, you had the unexpected heel turn of John Cena. This was perfect. This was perfect. Because I complained of what the hell WWE was doing with The Rock trying to get Cody Rhodes to sell his soul to the devil. Sell his soul to the devil on the final boss of The Rock. When Cody said, "Rock, go fuck yourself," oh my gosh, did I not see that heel turn coming. When Cena sold his soul to the final boss of The Rock to chase that 17th world title, that's one of the best heel runs in WWE history. They finally had the balls, the cojones, to turn Cena heel, even though we should have got it years and years ago. Triple H is something Vince had the balls to do. Turn Cena heel. And it was such an unexpected heel turn for Cena to side with one of his biggest rivals in wrestling history of his career with The Rock. And I want to see what role that Travis Scott plays in this, because he was a heel as well, being alongside those two legends. I have to say that heel run, that heel turn, is up there with Hulk Hogan turning heel and creating the NWO. I have to put it up there. I'm not saying it's better than Hogan's heel turn, but in terms of unpredictability, in terms of being shocked, this Cena heel run might cook on his final retirement tour. And that is why I tell you guys, when I talk about wrestling on this podcast, you have to let Papa Triple H cook sometimes. Because it might not be the outcome that we like, but the ultimate storytelling and the unpredictable things that we see on the road to WrestleMania this far has been great. Jey Uso winning the Royal Rumble, nobody saw that coming. Cena turning heel, and joining The Rock, nobody saw that coming. Jade Cargill returning and beating the hell out of Naomi was good too. We are on a good span and a good run for Road to WrestleMania. Now, this is the letter grade. I give it the Elimination Chamber gets a B, based on what the WWE is going to give us for the next 7 to 8 weeks on the final moments for Road to WrestleMania. There's a lot to look forward to. Cena's heel run, what happens between Punk and Rollins next, the storyline of Jade Cargill and Naomi. If Naomi truly attacked Jade Cargill, we are in for one hell of a ride for the Road to WrestleMania. And this is going to have fans tune in each and every single week, be on their P's and Q's, to not miss a Raw or SmackDown, to see what could happen on the Road to WrestleMania. So the unpredictable things are still going to continue to happen. But yes, I give this Elimination Chamber a B. The matches were good. The flow of the night was good. Again, this match that stole the show was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn with a return to Randy Orton that also spices up television because now the Apex Predator is back on Friday nights for SmackDown, a show that's been struggling in a 3-hour time slot. So, great stuff here. But that is my WWE Elimination Chamber PLE summary. And that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.